Lights, camera, Galley.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to Four Corners of the Galley movie review. And on this edition, we're doing what?
Valerian and a City of 1,000 Planets.
That's right, the newest edition of the Luke Benson films. I must say, I'm a big fan of his films, from Leon the Professional to Fifth Element to Lucy. I think he's a very great visual director, and this movie doesn't disappoint whatsoever.
Yeah. The visuals, amazing.
Stunning. Like, when you first saw Avatar, stunning.
Yeah. 3D,
go see it in 3D because it's like Doctor Strange and like Avatar. It's built for 3D. The world is extremely immersive, and you immerse in this world when you're in that 3D, and it is absolutely stunning. I mean, if anything else you could say about this movie, it is stunning.
Yeah, visually a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I must say, the story, it's a pretty basic story. I mean, you got two agents who are basically young agents who work for this federation. Let's just say, but how the movie starts off. It starts off real cool. It kind of brings you into reality, where it shows like the creation of the space stations from that we've been creating over our time, and it shows the creation in the 50s, and it goes to the 70s, and to the current time of our space station, and then it goes to 2020, where it's a giant space station. So basically, the way this place is made up is a whole bunch of space stations just started coming together. So first it was all of like the world, all the different countries brought their space stations together, and then more and more time went through, and then all these different aliens came through. And the one thing you got to say about Luke Benson is he's one of the greatest creators of worlds, planets, and creatures.
All the aliens looked original. All of them looked fantastic. All of them were interesting in their own visual look.
Yeah, I mean, in this world he created, this City of 1,000 Planets is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, talk about just stunning work. Gives a little nod to Fifth Element. You see a little skinnier version of the amount of G ones that come to the thing. But so they all connect, and then you jump to the future, way into the future, basically, where all these planets have been, all these places have been, this giant world has been safe and in harmony. There's been no issues. And then you jump to a different planet, and you really don't know that you're jumping to this other planet. That's kind of the real issue with the movie. It's a little choppy. It kind of jumps back and forth through things, and the story is a little bit, but you jump to this planet, a mall, then it's like this aquatic
island
beachland. Yeah, exactly. With these unique pearl-like creatures.
Yeah, where the planet is surrounded all by water. There are a few islands, and then these people, the aliens that live on there, their main resource are these pearls that you don't know much about in the beginning of the movie. But then they have these creatures that they can eat one pearl and like 100 can come out of it.
Yeah, they reproduce.
Yeah.
So he's preferencing you for the story, and you're just meeting these creatures. So you come to find out that their planet gets blown up. It shows this huge battle, visually just stunning, and this gets blown up, and then it just kind of jumps forward to like this scene where you first meet Valerian and Claire Evadine's character, which I can't remember. Laura, there you go. Laura. You meet them for the first time, and you find out that they're two agents for the Federation of that planet, of that City of 1,000 Planets, and they work for them, and they get sent on this really cool mission.
Yeah, and this is like probably one of the best parts of the movie.
For me, it's the best part because I saw the world that Luke Benson wanted to create for Fifth Element. Finally, imagine what computers in the movie can do now. I mean, this is probably the most gorgeous put together scene in the world, and it starts off so simplistic, and you're like, what the heck is going on? And then they put on these virtual reality
spoiler,
of course it's spoiler, virtual reality helmet and hand and gloves,
and you go into a different dimension.
Yeah, a fourth dimensional huge flea market of sort of all different things, and it is gorgeous. And the way it plays out the scene and running around with the gangsters and everything, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's beautifully done, even to the end of the chase scene, the whole thing about it. I don't want to spoil any of that because to me, that 25 minutes was amazing.
Yeah. And
then you kind of get into this, like, caper where the agents take this stuff and then they're kind of getting chased back, and they go back to the Federation, and then you meet Clive Owen, who's playing the commander who's in charge, or is he the general? The general commander kept messing with me.
The commander had the 5-star rank, which would put him on top of the thing, and the general was only the 4-star. So it was the commander.
Yeah. And he, goes with these, and he's got these really unique, they look like from...
security robots.
Yeah, security robots. And they gave a little kind of nod to almost like Star Wars, as they look really cool. The Death Troopers, they were really cool looking. I mean, that's the great thing about Luke Benson. He really is imaginative when he can come up with his creatures in these worlds. I mean, then he created these 3 platypus looking
like
ducks.
hear no evil, see no evil kind of deal where they all talk off each other and they all think like between each other. It was a little comedic thing they were doing right there.
Definitely. But my biggest disappointment for this movie is gotta be the main star, Valerian. I just felt like he didn't carry the movie, and what Luke Benson always had is he had these great star really lead his movies, and he just carries it through. Bruce Willis and Scarlett Johansson, and you've had Gary Oldman in multiple roles. I mean, he's just amazing what he does, and I just don't think he was great. I will say, Cara Delevingne, the model from Enchantress in Suicide Squad, she was
good,
amazing.
She made up for her Suicide Squad.
Her crazy dancing. You know she did it, so that's what she did. But yeah, she made up for that, and she was good. She was really good. Actually,
she was in the majority of the movie too, so she wasn't like a side character. She was a major character.
She actually kind of takes over where Valerian gets messed up and gets hurt.
She's the center of the movie at one point.
Yeah, and then you got a cool little cameo for like 10 minutes with Rihanna, and she plays this great character, Bubble, who's like a change him, basically can change anything she wants to. And it's really cool with this whole little scene and everything. Really good. And then, it's kind of like that back and forth action adventure and murder mystery where you're starting to discover that basically, spoiler, the commander ended up blowing up this planet filled with all these people that he claims weren't there.
Yeah, he mass genocided and tried to cover it up throughout the movie.
So, and then these people basically stowed away in a junkyard and then taught themselves how to be smart and technology.
And they were able to rebuild their world secretly inside the city of... It's a very...
Classic story. Yeah, but what he did so great was he visually put some stuff around it that you really mass his torso on. It's so beautifully done. Every single character, every language he creates, everything in there is great. You got a John Goodman with a great little cameo in it too. Mm-hmm. It was visually beautiful, definitely for sure. I definitely recommend seeing it in 3D if you want to see a visually stunning movie that is extremely well. That's exactly what it is. It is a little messy in the story wise, and I feel like the lead wasn't that great. But I felt like visually, I was blown away. Yeah, I was blown away. So what's your overall score?
I give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Wow, you give it that high. Okay. I'm being a little more... I'm giving it a 2.75 out of 5. I still love the movie. I thought it was good, visually amazing, but the main guy took me out of it, and the story was a little... it wasn't that cool. I was hoping for this kind of like Fifth Element vibe. Not the same story, but I was hoping Rihanna would kind of be that more Ruby Rod, and she really was, and she was only like in it for a quick second. They didn't really have that fun slapstick they played off of. It was more like the two leads were trying to play off each other. It's kind of like that weird romantic chemistry they were trying to create through the whole movie. I don't know. It fell flat for me. No?
Okay.
Yeah? Got nothing else to say to this?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Well, we'd like to thank you for joining us today, folks, on Four Corners of the Galley movie review of...
Valerian, a city of 1,000 planets.
Until next time, folks. Good night, Ted.
See you later.
Thank you for watching Four Corners of the Galley. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.
Hey, what you doing?
Outro.
You telling them everything, God? You saying everything?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. Oh.
You sure?
Oh my God.
What are you guys talking about?
Get out of
Can I join some?
Well, yeah, she's trying to do a video, but I don't know if she said everything.
Can you get out?
Hey, listen. Did you say to like, comment, subscribe, and share?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you say thank you for watching?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Get